Hey guys, and welcome back to YakWaxLips. My name is Michael, your point-and-click adventurer, and this is episode 9 of Let's Play Yesterday Origins. I remembered the title today. So in the previous episode, we're in a flashback. We're in a flashback from pretty much from when it all started, so I'm guessing 501 years ago. And we are this dude, which is yesterday, in his teens, and we're going to investigate the monastery. So what do we get? Let me remind ourselves. What's that? A rare piece of wood you found on Giuseppe's desk. I don't remember getting that. I thought it was a spool of thread. What's that? What is that? Is that like the bit that you get in the middle? I mean, that's all, I didn't even know I had that. There we go. We've got it. Right, we didn't actually finish the conversation with this dude. He just cut us off. If only Hines had listened when he asked to read the book before Giuseppe. Brother Cerebro, scriptorium cohort by chance, observant at will, and son of a bitch by right. And yeah, a couple of you were absolutely correct in yesterday's episode. This guy mentioned that he was blindfolded when he goes to the library and he has to transcribe and write something. And I just thought, how can you write something when you're blindfolded? That's not what he meant. He meant he's blindfolded when he goes to the library, so he doesn't know how to get there. When he's transcribing and writing it all up, he can see. And yeah, that a couple of you were like, Michael, you're an idiot. And I agree. But let's carry on with this conversation. About because
last night. Nothing happened last night.
He just cut us off. And there was loads to talk about. Yes, there you go. I want an explanation, please.
What do you think happened exactly?
Didn't I tell you already? It was the devil's doing. He has possessed that book.
I thought the devil specialized in possessing people.
Are you really that naive? He can possess the very air you breathe. I heard that about 2 years ago, in a village far away, the devil possessed a hog so that it would devour the son of a noble.
That's amazing.
Little does he know.
What are you copying?
A text lacking in righteousness. Hortensius by Cicero.
Ah, but are you doing it blindfolded?
If the book is everything you say it is, why are you copying it?
Because that cursed Father Ezekiel is contaminating the soul of our dear abbot. He manipulates him with his science and his art to lead him off the righteous path. I wouldn't rule out the use of magic either.
It's getting a bit holy.
But was it not the very same book that led St. Augustine of Hippo to embrace faith?
What's that? Oh, yes, but God can write straight on crooked lines. That does not prove that the book is not impure. Furthermore, St. Augustine was a sinner before he was a saint. Grant me chastity and continence, but not yet. Pervert.
Oh, God, this guy's got some issues. Okay, so we're done, I think. Yep, we're done. Let's go investigate this this monastery. I'm excited. Let's go down here. Oh, yes, it looks like we can go lots of places, which is what I like. Let's pick up a candle whilst we're here. You never know when you need one. Ever since Giuseppe sprinkled them with pepper dust and chaos ensued, no one has lighted them again. Lighted? Is that a word? Lit? I'd say lit. Henry III, the Sufferer, the native of Borgia and King of Castile, who found something more than Christian piety in churches. Let's put some salt on him. No, he doesn't need salt. Right, so through the door, up here. This is nice. I like snowy scenes. Oh, you search for the door to the secret library throughout the entire monastery. Unfortunately, to no avail. That's cool. Oh, I mean, that's unfortunate that I don't actually get to go down there because I would have liked to. Its height prevents others from spying on you while you work. I don't need to do anything there. I think I'm going to go through this door first.
May I come in, Father Hines?
My door is always open to you, Brother Iago.
As you approach him, you notice something. The key that Hines carried last night before he blindfolded you. Alright. So, okay, we can ask about the key. I want to find out about last night. Oh God, loads of them, loads of things.
You said you would grant Giuseppe a Christian burial. Have you done so already?
Ursus took care of it before the morning prayers. Don't worry about it.
I'll pray for him.
Don't waste your prayers. Keep them for you and for me. But send them to your father, Satan. Beg him to grant us the ability to read that book.
Where were we last night?
It's best if you don't know.
Why?
You are my most prized possession. I don't want to lose you.
What if I had read the book? Would you have left me to die?
Not in the slightest. I wanted you to see the power of the book, but you're not ready yet.
Oh, that's not very nice. He let Giuseppe die, but not me.
What if Toribio had read the book?
That coward! He would never have even tried. I only took him to incriminate him. I was afraid he'd badmouth me to the observants. Now he won't dare.
The book has a Y on its cover. What does it mean?
I don't know, Brother Yago.
My name is Miguel. Yago is only the name you gave me after helping me escape the Inquisition. It starts with a Y.
Don't jump to conclusions.
I mean, it is quite conclusion jumping-y, isn't it? Let's have a book written about me. You watch it go and be that now. Oh, there's lots here. Toribio.
I don't understand why you always favor Brother Toribio.
You are the better pupil, no doubt, but you'll be better off if you draw a little attention to yourself. On the other hand, commending Brother Toribio helps me win over those he sucks up to, the observants.
He has a bit of a brown nose, isn't he?
What do you think of Father Ezekiel?
He stands up to the observants and understands the world through reason. So brave, and yet so naive. The only reason that governs this world is that of your father, the devil. I do prefer him over that gang of lunatics, no doubt. But I must proceed with caution and not show him too much esteem. By the way, he should be showing me how that printing press of his works sometime soon.
Okay, so Ezekiel has a printing press. That's important, I feel.
Don't you think our abbot is a saint?
Oh, no doubt. He has a view of the future, and would certainly embrace anything that Father Ezekiel and the like propose. But he knows that without the observance, he would lose his grip over the monastery. That's why he tries to please them. And he's not the only one.
Oh, he's creepy, isn't he? He's creepy.
I know you're not fond of Father Diego and the other observants.
How could I be? Their insistence on returning to the rule of Saint Francis is ridiculous. Their idea of poverty makes me laugh. You need money to preserve the knowledge of books, and a full stomach to think with clarity.
But you pretend to like them.
I must. If not, they'd rally against me in my library. They'd find out what I'm hiding, sooner or later, and they wouldn't like it.
This guy. Who put him in charge?
What makes you so attached to Ursus?
His gratitude, just as yours, bonds me to you.
You saved Ursus's life as well? What had he done?
Oh, I don't even remember.
You've forgotten?
When the Inquisition wants to execute someone, they don't need an excuse. Who cares?
Well, there's definitely some secrets there.
Do you know anything about my father?
Yes. He rebelled against God and turned into Satan. He stayed in the shadows for centuries, but one day he will rise.
I'm talking about my human father, the Duke of Fuentenegra.
You don't have a human father.
I don't follow.
In order to avoid further problems with the Inquisition, the Duke confessed that you weren't his son. Years before, an old man who claimed to be a messenger of the King of Naples spent a night at your father's estate. The next morning, he had disappeared, leaving behind all of his belongings. His clothes were lying on the bed, covered in blood. And among the clothes and blood, they found a happy and healthy baby. You. The Duke, who hadn't managed to conceive an heir or bastard, kept quiet and gave you his family name. And no one ever heard from that old man again. It was all the devil's doing, no doubt. An act of your true father.
Wow, bombshell. Hello? So I don't have a dad. I'm a secret ninja baby that appeared in a swathe of bloody clothes. And here I am, living my life 500 years ago. This game, man, this game.
You have denied it countless times, but what if the Inquisition is still looking for me?
The plan worked perfectly, Iago.
My name is Miguel.
Your name is whatever I say it is. Miguel de Fuentenegra was devoured by a diabolical pig in that dungeon 3 years ago. That's what the Inquisition believes, and can't think of a better story.
Sometimes I dream of returning to Fuentenegra, and...
Don't be a fool. What if someone recognized you? As I've said before, I didn't give you a new life for you to throw it away in vain. Your place is here, at least until we decipher that book.
So I'm basically a prisoner.
When you saved me, you were already master copyist of Santa Brigida. And Fuentenegra is more than 20 days away. How did you find out about me?
One of my most grateful pupils is now a scribe of the Holy Office. He knows of my commitment to understanding ancient books, unknown languages, and lost knowledge. When the Inquisition set their sights on you, he contacted me. I left immediately and arrived just in time to save you.
It all seems a little bit too convenient for me. Let's ask about the future.
I feel like I'm wasting my time here in Santa Brigida.
Your gift for languages is very useful, and it will be so even more in the future.
Well, I've got my own ideas for the future.
Speak.
Oh, what are we going to do? Marriage? I mean, really? Evangelization, craftsmanship, or literature? I'll go literature.
You know how much I enjoy ancient mythology. Maybe I could focus on writing about it, like...
The fact that I allow you to read certain books does not mean you can flaunt this knowledge. Anyone who speaks of pagan myths will automatically become a target of the Inquisition. Do you wish to go through that again? Or do you have any better ideas?
Oh, right, we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, we've got to stay here because the Inquisition is after us, or at least thinks we're dead. But if we don't leave here, this guy's going to basically just ruin our life.
I'd like to follow in Father Ezekiel's footsteps and do something with my hands. I like the forge, to see iron come to life, like Vulcan, the blacksmith deity.
Your talent lies not in your hands, but in your head. I will not let you put it to waste. Any other ideas?
Since I understand all languages, maybe I could be a missionary and evangelize the Americas.
What part of I am Satan's son have you not yet understood? Any other ideas? Listen to me. You are the devil's son. There's nothing you can do about it. Make the most of the gift he's given you.
But how? His is the book that killed Giuseppe.
Perhaps, when you decipher it, we won't have to hide anymore.
Then why don't you let me give it a shot?
I must first test it on other subjects. I can't risk losing you.
Oh, come on. Give me a risk. Yeah, risk. There we go. Risk.
Well, I'm willing to take that risk.
I would protect you with my own life. If you want to risk your own, you'll have to do it over my dead body.
Absolutely do that. Oh. Mirror of Perseus. What's
I could use a mirror to read the book's reflection, just like Perseus did to avoid turning into stone when looking at Medusa.
Oh, nonsense. Mythology is nothing but myths, legends, and lies. But the power of the book is real. You've seen it.
If the book is my father's work, why would he kill me?
Because the book is not your father. Does it have eyes? Does it know who you are? Can we be sure it will recognize you? Can we know if it has a will of its own?
Future again, I guess. Marriage.
I think I'm not cut out for the priesthood. I'd like to get married. You know, meet a woman and...
And? Do you think I'm a virgin? I will give you, not one, but many women. When you reach the priesthood I have planned for you. But let time take its course. What else do you have in mind?
That's it, really. Right. Oh, I can't look around there. Just have to talk to him. Fair enough. So what do we get out of there? I mean, the massive takeaway from that is that I was found, like I said, I was found in a bunch of clothes. I don't have a real dad. He just kind of took that in his stride, didn't he?
Good morning, Father Ezekiel.
The day appreciates the epithet, but doesn't deserve it.
What happened?
Did you know that Queen Isabella is coming tomorrow to see my printing press in action? And in just 1 hour, I must perform a trial before Brother Hines, here, in this very workshop.
No. Nobody ever informs us Razophors.
Well, there will be no trial. Somebody stole all my letter E types.
Huh?
I won't call for him. He's always so busy, he won't even remember.
Maybe you just misplaced the letters. I heard about a condition called lystexia that...
I never make mistakes. The letter thief, in all his clumsiness, tore his habit on one of the pins of the printing press.
Okay, so we got to go, I guess, find the culprit for this as well. Remaining E.
You said they stole all letters except one, right?
Yes, one was stuck in the mold and I haven't had the time to pull it out. Here, in case it helps you find the rest.
Alright, so we have an E. Be careful, that's dangerous stuff. Although Ezekiel is your friend, you'd rather not betray Father Hines' trust, revealing where you were last night.
Did you know that sometimes I have the strangest dreams? In fact, I dreamt that I was in a secret library within the monastery. Do you have any idea where that kind of library would be if it were real?
No. Although if I had more information, we could deduce its hypothetical location. Who knows? Sometimes the Lord uses dreams to remind us of things we don't know we know.
Interesting. I'm thinking we have to look for the windows. Since we found those windows in the library, perhaps we can see them from outside somewhere.
Do you have any idea who the thief could be?
I only know it's not me. The rest could all be guilty.
Father Hines, Giuseppe, number one suspect.
What if Toribio did it?
Could be. That radical observant disapproves of everything I do, although he is a coward. Would he dare to do something like that?
I think so.
I don't think it's him, but could it be Father Hines?
I doubt it. He supported me all along, although the printing press would put an end to his privileges as master copyist. So who knows?
Wow, there you go. That is something. Maybe it is him.
What about Giuseppe?
He's the Abbey's greatest prankster, no doubt. And he's been missing all morning. I'm sure he's up to no good.
You remain silent and realise that if it was Giuseppe who stole the letters, it will be very hard to find them.
What if this is lay brother Ursus's doing?
He would only do such a thing following Brother Hines' instructions. Poor Ursus. It's as if someone had removed his free will.
Father Abbot. Have we met Father Abbot?
I suppose Father Remigio is above all suspicion.
It's not easy for our prior, caught between those radical observants and the knowledge that progress is good for the community. If it was him, rough times await us all.
I mean, my gut feeling is Toribio. Me?
What if I did it?
Okay. Act like you're confessing.
Father Ezekiel, I confess. I stole all your letters.
Brother Iago, you're as bad at acting as you are noble in spirit.
Father Diego can't stand you.
Another fanatic. But his excessive observance of the rule of St. Francis has kept him far from the baths since last spring. My workshop would still reek of his nauseating stench.
I'm going to say it's either Hines or Toribio. Oh god, there's a lot to talk about here.
What exactly are those types you say were stolen?
They're small metal letters that I place in line. When pressed against the paper, they print the ink.
You could try writing without the letter E. I could write an entire book.
Oh yeah? Please start.
Thank God Almighty for visitors arriving on this day at the Holy Catholic Sanctum that is Santa Brigida.
Ha! You said the.
Didn't we say previously in when we were in modern day that some guy wrote a book that didn't use the letter E? That must be this guy.
How did you get Her Majesty to visit the Abbey?
Ever since my friend Johannes invented it, The printing press has enchanted nobles and commoners alike, and the Queen is no exception. Being aware of this fact, and after receiving approval from our abbot, I sent her a missive stating that Santa Brigida housed the first printing press in Spain. Now I wish I'd never had the nerve.
Oh dear.
Why do you want to test it with Father Hines?
As master copyist, he must approve quality of all printed materials. But that won't happen now. The meeting is in less than an hour, and I don't have letters E. I won't call for him. He's always so busy, he won't even remember.
How did you get a printing press?
The inventor, my friend Johannes, sent it to me. I worked with him during my European travels years ago. He was going to send it to Segovia, but I convinced him by saying I would make the most of it, that I would show it to important people, which won't happen tomorrow if the Queen arrives and I print Isabella and Ferdinand, monarchs of Spain.
That would be quite difficult, wouldn't it? Quite awkward. Matter of faith.
Do you oppose those who practice a strict observance of the rule of St. Francis?
Not at all. They are the ones who oppose common sense, which is the tool our good Lord gave man to aid in his survival. Diego, Toribio, and all of those loonies want to take us back into the Dark Ages. We're in the 15th century, for crying out loud.
You are a man of science. Isn't that somehow at odds with faith?
Science is the study of divine creation. How could it be at odds with faith? What is at odds with almost everything is human understanding that never manages to grasp the meaning of our good Lord or his creation. That's what science is for, to enlighten our understanding and bring us closer to God.
I mean, that's one way of looking at it.
Is Father Hines closer to you or to the observance?
It's hard to say. On the one hand, he helps me with my research. On the other, he praises useless fanatics like Toribio. But Father Hines is an intelligent man. I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
I'm not so sure. Well, I am sure, but I just think it's a bit of an evil mwahaha side to him. Right, there's a lot going on there, a lot of exposition, and we have to find some ease. Because there's a tear in a habit, and there's a key that we're looking for. What was that for? Oh, that was for the secret library. We haven't even started to look yet. God, there's a lot to do, guys. I am actually going to just leave it there because there's so much information in my head right now, and to start looking through here. Yeah, so thanks very much for watching, guys. Let me know what you think so far. I mean, the biggest takeaway today is the fact that I don't have a dad. I just kind of glossed over that, didn't it? I'm pretty sure he should have made something more of that, but, you know, I suppose I am Satan's son after all. Anyway, guys, yeah, leave a like. I really appreciate it. And until next time, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is you're doing right now. And take care.